One of the biggest problems with the carnivore diet is when you're out and about and you want something to eat, but there are no good options available. So in today's video, I'll show you the best places to get carnivore fast food items and break down exactly what to order. Now, I gotta admit, there are a few challenges when you're ordering fast food on the carnivore diet. Now, for one, virtually every place cooks in seed oils, which is certainly not ideal. Often there's things like preservatives, fillers, a whole bunch of garbage that we don't really want, but there are ways to get around this. Now, when it comes to the best fast food chains, it's hard to go past burger joints. More often than not, the patties are 100% beef. Now, depending on which country and which restaurant in particular you're at, sometimes they cook it in seed oils, whereas other times they actually oven bake it, so it's not cooked in any oil at all, and you can actually get patties that are 100% beef. Now, assuming you're in a first world country, there is usually a burger fast food joint somewhere pretty close. So all you have to do is go in and order extra patties. Usually at the big major fast food joints, you can just order the patties by themselves. But if you're at maybe a smaller local restaurant or a less established fast food joint, you do have to kind of psychologically beat them in order to order them. Sometimes they won't let you order patties on the side. They want you to order some normal menu item like a normal person would. So what I'll do is I'll say to them, how much is it for an extra patty? The assumption is when I ask for an extra patty, they just assume that I want, say, a double cheeseburger instead of a cheeseburger like they have listed on their menu. What they'll do is they'll give you a price. Oh, it's $4 for an extra patty. So then as soon as they give you a price, you say, you know what? I'll have 5 of them on the side, please. Now, once I've given you this price for an extra patty, it's not like they're going to be like, well, no, you actually have to order a burger. So you can really get it from anywhere as long as you use this trick. Now, there are other carnivore items such as bacon and cheese. But the problem with these is when you go to a fast food joint is that you can barely consider them bacon and cheese. Both of them not ideal ingredients wise, I gotta say, when you go to these fast food joints. Truth be told, if you really want to stay completely strict to carnivore, then you probably can. Like I said, burger joints are definitely the best as you can just order burger patties. But what about if your only option is like Subway or Taco Bell? The thing with these places is that they do sell meat, which obviously, when you're on the carnivore diet, that is definitely a good thing. But the problem with these places, which I've run to in the past, is that they're reluctant to give you just sides of meat. Now, I don't know what it was, but when I've been to Subway and Taco Bell, both times I've asked for just sides of meat, and they've said they can't do it. So because of this, you've got to get creative, and it can get expensive, but I mean, if you're really desperate, you can do this. And that is just, it pains me to say this, but you order a salad and then just ask for like 3 or 4 servings of extra meat. It does cost a little bit more because you have to order the salad, obviously. And it cost my soul quite a bit too, having to utter the words, I'll have a salad, please. Grown man ordering a salad, pathetic. But if you are really determined to stick to carnivore, that is one way to do it. But yeah, burger joints, much better option than say Subway or Taco Bell. Now, before I get into my bonus tips, let's talk about one thing that I think a lot of people forget exists when it comes to carnivore diet on-the-go snacks. At basically every local supermarket, you can get things like biltong. But again, you've got to be super careful when it comes to biltong for checking the ingredients, because often what they'll do is they'll put teriyaki sauce with the biltong. Now, teriyaki sauce is usually made from soy, which is quite possibly the worst food you can consume. It's just going to absolutely wreck your hormones, which is rather frustrating, I gotta say. Another option is canned fish. You can get things like sardines, things like tuna. You can also get salmon. Often there's smoked salmon. Now, when it comes to salmon, you ideally do want wild salmon, as it can be incredibly toxic, some of that farm salmon. You should see the practices going on with that. It is, oof. Already bonus tips. Ask for no salt and pepper. I know this is a pain, but what they do nowadays is they add ingredients to the salt. Can you believe that? Salt is what they use to preserve things, but now we're adding preservatives to salt. If I was a conspiracy theorist, I would say that they don't care about our health. Now, another good tip is to look at the sides on the menu. Often they'll have things like plain chicken tenders, which are just a great carnivore option. But the best tip of all is just to have a look online in advance. Like I said, if you're at any burger joint, you should be sweet. But if you're going somewhere where there's very limited carnivore fast food options, say it's only got a Subway there, and even Subway's meat, they do have preservatives and those sorts of things in it. It's not 100% beef like the burger joints. Then in these instances, you probably just want to bring your own food. Cook up some meat patties of your own beforehand. Maybe bring a steak you fried up last night, and then you can just chuck them in a chili bag. Those things stay cold for ages. You don't have to worry about food poisoning. You can literally spend basically the entire day traveling, and if you have enough ice packs in your chili bag, it will stay cold for the entire day, and then you don't have to eat any of that stuff. Now, earlier I talked about how problematic salmon is, and in this video I break down exactly what's going on. Anyways, subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll see you next time.